Welcome to the Toddcast Podcast.
What's up?
I'm your co-host, Ryan Graham. With me, as always, is the namesake of the Toddcast Podcast, Todd Joseph Baysinger.
We gotta rename this shit.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Perfect name.
No, it's not.
Perfect name.
Okay, cool.
So how'd the show go tonight, guys?
That was alright.
Pretty good. I'm left-handed. It was like Rocky.
We had like 40 people. There was like 40 people, 15 were listening.
I called them all a bunch of fucking cunts.
Yeah. Chris slated. Levi screamed "fuck."
Chris will be getting on after me. I gotta leave.
No, not at the crowd. Just at one.
I gotta go get drunk with all those drunk people. So
Robert started the show ambidextrous and now has no longer use of his right hand.
he jerked off on
I'm
stage.
sorry. Spring already gets my right hand actually. I have to be at least 3 feet. Someone's like, "Do you break your arm?" I'm like, no, I have to be at least 1.5 feet away. You know.
Shit, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it was a big crowd. There was a good crowd. There was just like everyone knew each other because it was everybody I worked with and shit. It was like work Christmas party, so it's fine. Like they're all talking and having a good time, and they just didn't realize that they were disrupting the show.
They were disrupting the show quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. I call
That
it.
one-
I kind of like that.
That one chick over there was just fucking hammered.
I know. But she's like the nicest person in the world.
She was getting
She doesn't let loose that often. There's Olivia. Olivia's she's just this cute little troll.
She decides to be a character.
Hey, was there a girl here?
No, Olivia's the coolest fucking person I know. So.
Was there a girl here tonight? The one that sits right in the back?
No. Keisha, if you're listening, we miss you.
We love you,
Yeah,
Keisha.
you're our biggest fan. You're here with us.
I mean,
That's
I guess if there's any
Presence is
plus
this.
from it is like we.
Black people still showed up?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Because
There was a few of those.
if comedy is about anything, it's about diversity.
It's so much diversity.
No, but like at least out of some of those 40 people, some of them will come back. So it was like,
Hopefully.
I think so.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
no, but I'm
I'm not doing an open mic here anytime soon. I'm done. I'm done with comedy, guys. This is my resignation from the mic.
I don't.
Bullshit.
We've got to call the podcast
We all
something
call
else.
bullshit.
Now you can still keep the namesake,
Oh,
but
cool.
you know, it'll be like in memoriam. I'm gonna go home and kill myself.
The best
I
part
was
of the
just gonna
Oscars.
say, don't go and die of like a cocaine overdose.
Oh, maybe tonight.
Masturbating
Who
in the
knows?
closet with a belt around your neck.
We got some money to be made from you.
That'd be hard
Who
to
knows?
get explained. Like when like got like awards
Who
or
knows?
like
We
we started this show with Todd. You just fucking just
Should have just started with me and then just let it go downhill from there.
That young and needs the money. Hey, I never understood that. They go downhill, like, man, he went downhill from there. When I was on a pedal bike, I'm like, fuck yeah, downhill, woo.
This is Robert Wallace.
It's like,
Yeah, we should introduce our people here. We have Robert Wallace with what's your name? Sorry, Katie. We have
watching this shit.
Ryan Graham. We have Todd Baysinger. We have Tony Lee, Levi Baughman, and Michael Jannette. Sans Mike. And we have Chris Coffman passing out in the background.
He's over there pretending his house.
Ryan, I'm sorry that I'm telling you this. It's Baughman.
Yeah,
Is it really?
You said Baughman. I'm like, Baughman.
He's not a hunter. It's fucking
This seems like an inappropriate time.
He's a comedian named Baughman.
Dude,
Baughman.
I could have sworn I
It's
asked
like, I'm
you.
bombing, man.
I could have sworn I asked you the first time.
No, it's bombing.
You went up. You're like, oh, it's Bowman.
Bombing, not Bowman.
Bowman.
He's not some woodsy fucking hunter.
The
I'm just kidding.
chant
Well,
Todd
he
was
looks
just
like
doing
one.
is
Who
how
knows?
Levi likes
I'm
to
the worst
masturbate.
Avenger.
Bombing.
I was young and needed the money.
You don't need money, Robert. You do it for fun.
I'm happy I brought this up.
That's good.
It's a good segment.
Better now than never.
All right.
What do you guys want to talk about?
And on the point of silly names, I'm just gonna come right out and tell you guys, and I've never said this on stage or anything. My first name is Royce.
You should hold the microphone.
Is your mic even on, Tony?
Yeah, hold the microphone.
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
No.
It's on. It's totally.
Oh,
on.
you should hold it
Oh
up to
yeah,
your
just
face.
hold it.
though.
Just gotta eat it.
I mean, is it on like Donkey Kong or is it just
I
on?
like to hold my
Definitely hold it up to your face when you do comedy too. I don't think anyone can hear you.
Yeah, I remember the first time I held it up to my. Well, that's it.
Like hold it like this is perfect. Like when you're just about to suck a cock.
See, that's I've only done it about maybe half as much as you. So
I'll give you practice.
You know, I lose all kinds of shit. You know, fucking like my wallet and everything. You know, my keys and shit. I remember the first thing I ever lost my virginity, right?
Brandon, give me a mic. Hell no.
No, Brandon said. Brandon said give Mike a mic.
I don't think I'm fine. It's
Tom,
gone.
where the fuck have you been?
I had dropped my girlfriend off.
What? No, you didn't. She could have walked. Did you guys bust?
So, how long we Todd?
Yeah.
Let's hear a little about you.
It's
a Toddcast, shit.
Okay, well, you know.
What does the T stand for?
T stands for tremendous.
That's right, that's right.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Tremendously obvious.
Yeah. Well, I'm a champion chess player. Yeah.
Long dong?
Ex-stripper.
Ex-stripper?
Yeah. Both my parents are alive and well. I'm just making that up.
Okay.
Just making that up on stage.
Still together?
Yeah, they're retired. They're in Florida.
I like strippers too. I like paint strippers.
No, they,
Dude, what if
they sell cocaine?
What if that was true? If Todd was just lying this whole time and then his parents came back and we were like, Todd, you have some explaining to do.
Right?
No shit.
You can tell by all the stress on my face that they're obviously dead.
Shit.
Alright, should we go into our first
They're
segment?
deader than the Jason Aldean crowd.
I actually saved.
No.
Is that too soon?
No, they're deader than your punchline.
I actually saved some.
Hey, honestly, deader than my whole sets.
It's okay. They can be cool. You just gotta stop smoking so much pot.
I'm waiting till I get married.
Me either, bud. Me either.
First segment of the night. You ready?
Yeah.
We call this segment Questions for Robert.
Oh, yeah.
So Robert, here, our dear friend, is going to answer a few questions. Question number 1. Who would win in a fight? You or Todd?
Answer carefully.
He starts beatboxing.
That would be matters if I was arguing with my mom that day.
Me too.
Matters what kind of mood I was in.
That got confusing.
Who would win in an arm wrestling match?
Amusing but confusing.
Dude, Robert would totally win an arm wrestling match, dude. I've been jerking off since I was 12, but he's been jerking off.
totally. Fucking I get restrained or get my hand like I said.
Arm wrestling match.
Totally.
Should they?
He's been killing hookers since I was 12. So totally, he would win an arm.
Just think what a hooker smells like, let alone a dead one.
Woo! Oh God, I bet. God, it smells like fish and rotting flesh.
Hey, a friend helps a friend move. A good friend helps a friend move a body.
Hey, anytime you need me, $150. That's my going rate to help you move a dead body.
Should they
150?
Should they have an arm wrestling match right now?
No,
yeah, let's do it.
I don't like having arm wrestling matches.
No.
I think that's.
Let's have a thumb war.
Because you know why? Because I might be.
Let's do it.
I might throw my arm. I might throw my arm out. Okay.
No. We're doing a thumb war.
Before you guys go, how about baseball platform?
No, apparently I'm doing a thumb war against Jennifer Lopez.
Show the camera.
My name is Jennifer Lopez. All right, thumb war.
Okay.
All right. Can you count to 3?
I
Kidding.
hold on, I'm trying to think. Where we at? Okay. I got it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare
Like
thumb war.
Loser gets shot.
I'm putting my money on the guy with the face on his thumb.
Get the strap! Broke apart!
Get your
With the sweat on his brow, this is going either way, guys.
I think he's. Damn. Crackle 5 for his
I
crispy.
feel
It's
like
a little exciting.
You hang out a lot of.
if you really look
Someone
at
had
your
to hit,
hands,
I
you can tell they
swear.
got very
Dude, I do got baby smooth hands, you know. You got me.
Todd looks like there's a lot of.
So, if anyone out there wants to have a thumb wrestling war,
Not me.
Get at me, bitch.
Shit. Do we get a stretcher? I need a stretcher for my hand.
I'm out of here, though. I gotta go get fucked up with my degenerate friends and my bosses.
All right. Well, we have one more question before you leave.
All right, cool, yeah.
Robert, if you had to have sex with an animal,
Yes.
you had to.
Uh-huh.
What animal would that be?
That would have to be her.
I'm not an animal.
I don't know.
We're all animals.
You like a llama guy or?
She looks like a gazelle with glasses.
I look like give me 5 or 6 from at a time, and they're like, I want that fat pudgy fucker with the balding hair because you'll fucking make me come.
Oh god. Robert watched Lion King and jerked off to it.
Oh fuck you! I was crying. You know that Friday when he got beat up on the movie Friday? I was crying on that scene. Like, that's my boy. That's my boy.
He was like, no, it's the circle of life. He's like, no, it's the jerk off of life. I'm peacing out. I'm gonna go drink with my friends. Who wants the mic? Who wants the mic? Who wants the mic? Who wants the mic?
All right, slide down. Somebody, fill in here.
Fill in.
Get up for Todd, everybody.
The boss, Todd.
The namesake and the
Todd, the Baysinger boss.
The CEO and founder of the Toddcast Podcast. Get up for Todd Baysinger.
Now, stay safe. See you guys.
How we going?
Enjoy, guys. Bye. I'm gonna go get fucked up.
When we were trying to figure out the name of this show, everyone said not it, and Todd was the last one.
Chris, you want to get in on
Can you
this?
hand me my book back?
I
forgot to do that joke.
Yeah.
There's a chair over there, buddy.
Hey, I could just give it to Tom. He can give it back to me in 2 weeks.
All right. Not my fucking fault.
No, it's not. No, yeah, it's diabetes' fault.
All right, I got a few more questions.
Yeah, see you guys.
I got a few more questions for Robert.
Adios.
Fuck, marry, kill. You know that game?
Oh, shit.
Fuck, marry, kill. It means you have to fuck one person, marry another person, and kill another person. You get 3 options. Okay, so the options are Tom, Ben, and Todd. So you have to fuck one, marry one, kill one.
The problem is I already fucked one. And I already killed one, and
What's your answer? Anyone else can chime in.
I'd fuck Tom.
I don't know about that.
Dude, I just have a dream that I fucked, like some hot girl, and I'm like, you might as well just fuck me because I'm fucking you tonight. Honestly,
I don't know what you're saying.
I was going to need the money.
I have so much to say.
Do I have any more questions? What's the capital of Rhode Island?
Rhode Island, that'd be fucking stumble back and fucking I'll grab the door like this. That's what I heard.
That is the perfect answer.
I thought you were actually going to say it for a second.
Yeah.
It was going to be really
like,
if you just had the capital.
What's up, Dan? One of my buddies is watching right now.
Does anyone know?
Shout out to Dan.
Does anyone know the capital of Rhode Island?
I should know because my biological dad's from Rhode Island.
It's also
I don't give a fuck though.
what Canada calls their state.
you can't.
Oh, Providence.
Hey,
Providence.
Oh. Hey, who was that?
You get a car.
Who was that comedian that said he's like fucking Canada? They couldn't even beat against the Salvation Army. They still had their army couldn't. I don't remember what comedian I heard that from, but
Nate. Hey, Nate from last week. Nate Chappell's watching too.
All right.
What's up, Nate?
What's going on, Nate?
Hi.
not lately.
All right, this segment sucks. Let's bring Chris in to do some
Porn jokes. Porn jokes. Porn jokes.
Movie reviews. Movie reviews.
He's gonna do stand up. His top 5 stand up specials on Netflix right now that you should watch. He's
Is it every?
Where the fuck am I supposed to be here?
It'd be best
Very
if you went on
sure.
Todd's side.
You don't like him?
I do.
Yeah, go behind me.
No, not like
The top
behind
of your
Tom,
microphone,
like
dude.
beside Tom.
Oh, here, just
Here?
take the seat. Take the mic. Take the seat.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my chair.
Fuck off.
Get another chair.
No, I'm cool.
All right.
Where are you going,
All right,
Cedar
Tom,
Boy?
you're out.
I'm
You're
out.
fired.
Sideline Tom.
Hey, Nate says it looks good.
What the hell?
Sweet.
So, my name's Chris Coffman.
No, it isn't.
I'm here to tell you the top 5 Netflix stand-up specials that the casual comedy fan might have missed.
If you got any kids around, you might want to have them Q-tips in their ears right now.
So, the first one I'm going to talk about is kind of a gimme. It's Mike Birbiglia. Thank God for jokes.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a good one.
So good.
Let me be the first to say it, and I'm gonna say it on a public platform. You guys are all gonna disagree with me. Mike Birbiglia is not funny.
Yes, I totally disagree with
Whoa!
Everyone here disagrees with you.
Mike Birbiglia is watching.
I'm going to say.
Mike Birbiglia is like.
He's watching this. What do you?
Hey, I don't know. We're not the funniest. I mean, one of us. There's no reason why we can't.
You're funnier than Mike Birbiglia.
I hope we're all funny. Because Are we ready for that? We're the funniest. Dubuque County. Dubuque humor is just so different. Like, you can take a Dubuque's temperature and it's like 101, because we're all sick kind of in the head a little bit.
I can tell your jokes secondhand to people and tell people, this isn't my joke. A buddy of mine, this is his joke. And people laugh knowing it's not my joke.
That's cool. That's cool you do that, at least.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, here's what you do. You steal a wood chipper, right? And you grind up that person that steals your joke, right? You throw them in that wood chipper. You don't buy the wood chipper because it'll come up with your name. Like, who did that wood chipper come up with? Grab balls. So you steal it, right?
You gotta steal a credit card first.
No. You steal it right out of the yard.
What's the second?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What's the second one?
Just out of curiosity, the segment that we're doing right now.
So, the next special I have up is SNL alum Michael Che, and it's Matters.
Oh, man. He's so good.
His bit on Jesus and carpentry is fucking brilliant.
He's so good.
Absolutely brilliant. Next one up I have my favorite female comedian working today, Liza Schlesinger, and it's her first special, War Paint. Anybody?
Yeah. That was
all
pretty
three of her specials are excellent, but she came out in that first one going 100 miles per hour, and she kept on the gas until it was over.
If you watch them consecutively, it reads like one long special.
Yeah, it does.
Stop.
It does. It does.
Fuck. Oh God, don't stop. He stopped.
Oh, we got time.
Next up, Dave Chappelle's former writing partner, Neil Brennan. Great Mike.
Great special.
Great special. I love the fact that he set up the 3 mics for different types of jokes. He had the one-liners on one mic, he had the personal stuff in the middle, and then he had just the straight stand-up stuff on the 3rd mic. And his take on the Ray Rice punching and football was just great. Go to school, do football. Go to practice, do football. Get on the elevator, do football. Oh shit, I was supposed to do the elevator there. And the last special I have is the one that probably the least of you have seen. Brent Morin, I Am Brent Morin. This guy is a great storytelling comic. He is fucking hilarious. And he gets really weird too, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah,
So those are the 5 Netflix specials the casual comedy fan may have missed.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
Now, why don't all those guys say enough about me? How are you?
What? I didn't catch one word of that.
What's the next
Enough about
segment?
me, how about you?
Enough
about me, how about you?
The next segment is supposed to be Tom Galloway takes a blood sugar test, but he forgot his blood sugar.
Wilford Brimley special edition blood sugar test thing that you got.
I mean, last time I checked, it was about 480.
So I don't know what that means. So what we're
It's
gonna
supposed to be like 100.
We're gonna have to do.
Like 80.
What we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to prick your finger. I'm gonna taste it, then I'm gonna let you know if it's too sweet.
I don't think that's what he's supposed to
You gotta sift through the AIDS to find the diabetes to tell what his blood sugar is.
I have super AIDS.
Hey, did you get a nice diabetes?
What?
do. This is comfortable, Mike.
No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
Small
My mic.
moments that we
You guys would be the cutest couple.
I am kind of a large teddy bear.
So we have one person watching, which is great.
Hi, one person.
Oh, Tiffany is. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh,
Mac Robinson. is
Mac.
watching.
He's an old football guy.
I can get my
What's going on, Mac? What the fuck are you doing, man? All right, so what do you guys got going on in your lives? We have to fill time because Tom didn't bring his fucking blood sugar test.
It was only going to take like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's how long it takes you.
It was only going to take
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
No, dude, it's like 24 seconds, man. Come on.
I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous because it takes me like
It's
I'm done.
probably being stated anywhere on whatever people would watch this on, but this is Dubuque, Iowa that we're doing this podcast in. And Dubuque,
It's
Iowa.
It's on the Dubuque Comedy page.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally.
Well,
one
Cedar Rapids.
In case you couldn't decipher, Dubuque is where the Dubuque.
Well, one thing I feel like would make good content for a minute is that Dubuque is home to the Matthias Ham House. Does anybody here know what the Ham House is?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Homeboy murdered his whole family way back in the day.
The Jam
House? Guess what they were talking about on the radio the other day? It's something the city's trying to do, that they're going to bring people together. It's Christmas at the Ham House. They're going to have 18th century ham and mashed potatoes in a house where some...
The Christmas at the goddamn house.
Chopped up his family and ate...
Fuck that shit.
He ate his family?
I don't fucking know.
No, he did.
Yesterday I had this hooker torso in the deep freezer, and someone's like, "Dude, that better not be next to the Jack's Pizza."
You're gonna get sued.
Oh my god. Hey,
by a guy who's been dead for 200 years.
Yeah. Hey, we have about 30 minutes left in this.
So we have a comment already that says, Margaret could do a better podcast than this.
Yes, yeah. Woo! That fucking Margaret.
We have
Always.
We have about 30 minutes left, so if you want to share it on
I had the straight made upstairs, you know,
so people actually see it. Because no one follows our page, really.
Nobody.
161 people follow our page.
Nobody's fucking watching.
They're all bots from
That's
the
because
Philippines.
nobody knows what the fuck
Hey, at the
we're
moment,
doing.
at the moment I'm building a stage at my house, you know, this carpenter building a pretty nice freaking stage, and it's gonna be called Back Into a Corner Comedy because it's like in the corner, you know.
All I'm getting is porn.
You're building a comedy club in your house.
Yeah, we have a big house. We have a pretty big house. We have a real big house. I think there's like 13 bedrooms.
Sweet.
Somebody liked it. Somebody just hit the like button, and Abby hit the camera.
But I guarantee that I will.
What's that?
But I guarantee that I will have.
Yeah. You do some shows there and stuff.
Hey, Tony Lee just shared the comedy page post.
What?
Yeah.
My
No.
Oh, that's.
Can I talk? Since I've been talking already.
Yeah, go for it.
My favorite comedian would be
Face the camera.
Ben Friedman. Ben Friedman, just because he's comedian of the month. Even though I'm gonna do it every 3 months. It's called the Sydney Awards.
Did you give it to him?
SIDNEY. Yeah, I gave it to him.
Oh, dude, I wish you'd have stayed.
Yeah, I told him. I said I wanted to interview in the bathroom. You know, I was like, "We're gonna do a big interview in the bathroom." He's like, "No, we're not. No, we're not." All right. You know, but
So you just jerked him off in public then instead of the bathroom?
well,
Like, I can't imagine that conversation.
No, he gave him
I have something.
dude, one time I got pulled over one time, you know, and they asked me what I blew, you know, and I'm like, 2 cops. I'm like, no, I'm the breathalyzer. I mean, I'm like, what the shit?
Be more specific. Use your words.
Oh man, what a show!
Yes. No, it was a show this evening.
It was
Yeah,
a
we had a
show.
good time.
I don't understand how we
said
said my
words
blood
on
sugar for 10 minutes.
Laughter.
After about.
So we're gonna laugh for about 8
I mean, I can
minutes.
just list off all my shit.
Oh, that's not interesting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Maybe we should have
The
a
5
topic.
fans don't want to hear
Or
it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should say
possibly what's the worst lie you've ever told to anybody?
Ooh.
Your worst lie?
I'm a
The
comedian.
worst lie.
I'm straight. No.
The-
Right, didn't laugh at that.
don't worry. The steps are really sturdy.
Oh no! Wait, no. We do have a segment that I didn't write down, but it's conspiracy theories with Tony Lee. I want to hear about this flat earther thing that you're into. I hear that you're
Flat Earth.
you're not listening to this globalist agenda of round Earth.
I never said any of that.
What's a good conspiracy theory that you've been into lately?
All right. Have you heard of HARP?
Yeah, I think
HARP? Or no.
Hold it closer.
Okay.
You have to get it real close.
Okay, so HARP is this high altitude antenna, whatever, blah blah blah, and it fires off frequencies into the atmosphere that function at a level that fucks with people's minds. So the theory that conspiracists have is that it's the government's way of being able to put like advertising directly into your mind and shit. So when you
The government heard him and cut his fucking mic. Did you see that?
oh yeah,
That was fucking
trying to silence me.
Tony, what are they?
Dude, you gotta take shelter, man.
What products?
Toilet paper, Snickers, fucking McDonald's, all of it.
That's why I'm hungry.
Dreamscape Reality.
Yeah, they're telling you to be hungry right now.
Dreamscape Reality Productions. Thank you. I mean,
that's a front. That's a government front right there. See, watch your computer start fucking up right now.
Dude, when I was a kid, my mom would be like this. Video games will ruin the TV, you know. So the whole. I'm like this. I don't play games. Whenever anybody asks, and I was serious at first. I'm like, well, that's not funny. I don't play games, you know. But yeah.
I had one of my employees come in the other day complaining about this same harp thing, right? And I'm like, harp? What are you talking about? And she's like, oh, hold on. She pulls out her cell phone. She shows me a photo of a cell phone tower, and she's like, this is harp. And I'm like,
that's part of the video.
I'm like, well, no, that's a cell phone tower. And she's like, no, this part's a cell phone tower. What's this part? That's actually microwave. That was really old, but that's for the backup. And I explained to her all three parts of the tower before she's like, oh, maybe this website is lying to me.
That's false. No website would ever lie to anybody.
No. The internet is all true. It's all true.
100%.
Totally.
Well, I'm intrigued though. I heard something on Joe Rogan's podcast about like it's like a sound weapon that the Cubans were firing at people to like give them brain damage. They were firing it at the U.S. Embassy in Cuba. And it was like it was just bothering them because they would hear this noise and then it would cause like permanent.
I can do that just by talking.
That's fucking crazy. That's what the future of weapons is going to be like. Like, how can we just dumb down this whole population of people?
That's crazy.
So that's pretty easy. Have you seen our education system?
Zing.
Talk about the Cuban sound guns. One thing that I also want to bring up on a public forum while I'm at it is that, so I'm not going to say who, but someone recently won an election that many people thought there was just some foul play. And they went in to do a recount, right? Now, listen to this. Okay, so the way they do a recount is that they look at all the numbers of all the places that submitted votes. And but where they break down the votes, okay, so like they have the numbers of who came into the fucking building and then how many votes went in that day. So if 5 people went in and 1,000 votes came out, they know something was fucked up, right? But the thing of it is that with a difference that big, if there's really like maybe a town of like 5,000 people and somehow 1 million votes came out of a town of 5,000 people, they're like, that's too conspicuous. We're not going to look into that. So they look at a smaller margin of if there was maybe like 4,000 people that went into a voting center and 5,000 votes came out of it, they'll look at that and they'll recount that. But if it was fucking ridiculous, they don't look at it. You know what I mean? So like, if you've ever been a kid and you've been like in a fist fight with another kid, that's like, force field, fuck that kid.
So how do the lizard people play a role in this?
I need some.
And that's how water.
I need some Excedrin migraine.
You brought up the flat earthers. Yeah. So who's worse? The flat earthers or the new earthers?
We're the new earthers.
There's people who think that the earth is only 10,000 years old.
What?
I think they're about on the same level.
Oh yeah.
Totally. There's some people that think girls are flat as a board. That joke was going over. I'll put one behind on that one.
I think they're about on the same level. You're just denying science.
Do you think that there's any? Do you think there's any flat new earthers? Like, it's only 10,000 years old. The shit is flat.
Like my pop.
Flat new earthers sounds like a band name.
What about Hitler hiding out in the center of the earth? Because he's still living in the center of the earth. Hitler escaped on a U-boat, went down to the South Pole, jumped into the center of the earth, and is still living.
A U-boat.
Classified information.
No, it's not. There's
a U-boat. Speak for yourself.
In Antarctica. There's all kinds of shit going on right now.
Those are hollow Earth people.
Did you say you?
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm a hollow earther.
Did you say you? Did you say you vote? You speak for yourself there.
Hitler was born in 1889.
Damn.
He was 56 when he died. That would make him
Supposedly
My girlfriend's grandparents lived to be 140.
over 100 years old.
I like this guy's answer right here.
Operation
Yeah,
Paperclip.
people, life expectancy is a lot older now.
But what you don't know is your life expectancy goes
Okay,
up
so you're
by
saying
7
Hitler
years
is
the closer to the
128
center
years
of the
old.
earth that you go. Yeah, gravity has less effect on you the farther down that you go into the earth.
There you
So he can technically live for up to 300 years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
122.
The oldest person ever to live, or the oldest ever person is 122 years old. So that would mean Hitler is not only still alive, but he's the oldest person ever to live.
No shit, wow. Wonder what he's saying that right now.
Center of the earth, dude. Didn't he?
Man, that tombstone certainly lied to me.
Who the fuck is drinking LaCroix?
I don't know.
I was.
That's,
Hey, I
Hey, for
guess
horses,
it is
hey,
too,
for gas,
right?
hey,
I
for
can't be
gas.
drinking soda.
So do we still have our one viewer, or did we chase them
We
all?
have like
Three?
we have.
Go for three. Go for three.
Oh, we have 0.
Yeah, no
Zero.
viewers.
Sorry. So
See us this week at Rock Bottom,
No,
where we
next
are
week.
also right now, sort of metaphorically.
Next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
is that WEEK or WEEAK?
That's awesome. I walk people in the cyber world too. That's right.
Kumbaya.
I mean, they've been. Oh, we got one. They've been coming in and out, kind of.
Coming in and out.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Do you come in or out? Figure it out.
14
Yeah, it does.
shit. Come on.
My dad taught me the pull-out method.
I didn't vote. I didn't view. I'm sure all of our views count.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
I don't have any
Chris
service.
Boilo.
Wheelo. He's the guy who hooked up the show.
I'm sorry, what was your
name? Bulow. Chris Bulow.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, not Baughman.
Levi. Levi bombing.
I've gotten a lot of different names. Like, because
Levi
I
terrorist.
played football
Legolas.
for a while.
You play football?
I was gonna
That's
say-
what I'm thinking.
Holy shit.
I was gonna say
Well,
I
that.
didn't know.
Place
any better.
kicker, right?
I was fast enough so I could get away from all of the action. So that's how I played. But
What position?
I played wide receiver and corner.
Okay.
Hey, you want to hear a joke? I didn't make this up. I don't know who did, but why did the football team hire the 2 nuns and the hooker? They needed 2 tight ends and a wide receiver.
Oh,
I didn't make that up. I don't know who did though, but I didn't. That's kind of funny. My dad told me that when I was a kid.
Robert, you look
But when I
like
would,
your
like-
favorite exit line to a crowd is, all right, folks, take her easy, and if she's too easy, take her hard.
Shit.
But when I would make a play, the announcer would call your name out over the loudspeaker, and I would always hear all of these different versions of it. So I would hear
I'll step in.
Baughman a lot. I heard Baughman.
Baughman, yeah, I can see that.
Boffman.
GH apparently makes Baughman.
Did you say GH? Like GHB?
And then one very kind gentleman called me Lexi. So
Lexi?
instead
You
of
got called
Levi.
Lexi?
So guess what I was called
Yes.
throughout high school?
Nice.
Where are you going, City boy?
Lex.
So,
You got a pretty mouth.
He got Baughman correct though, which was amazing.
Dude, I've known you for like 3 months and I still don't know how to pronounce your last name. It's like Baughman.
Baughman.
How's it spelled?
Baughman.
Baughman.
Well, that's, you know.
He's the ball.
No one here can read.
That's
Like your
Put it on paper so we can
Baughman, like Baughman.
This is gonna turn into
I
Sesame
quit breastfeeding when I was 22. So
No, this is like, alright, so I
Sesame
have 2 brothers. One of them is named Fred, and I've seen him like tell people his name. He's like, my name's Fred. And they're like, Fred? Like, it's a fucking single syllable name. And they're like, Fred? Like Fred? Like Fred?
Come on, name
Fred?
Fred? Who has the name Fred?
what?
My brother!
Besides your brother.
My lawyer.
Lawyer.
Hey, dude, I had a public defender once. He got my speeding ticket dropped down to manslaughter.
What do you mean a lawyer
What?
for? What do you mean a
Joe
lawyer
doesn't
for?
want to answer the question.
Everybody needs a
What's your
lawyer,
lawyer?
okay?
Not
That's
really. I mean,
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. He used to be my lawyer, but he died. So, but I'm just.
Oh,
He
not your-
legitimately
So,
wants
how do
to-
you-
How do you look at your tongue?
How do you
I do
die?
have a lawyer.
You
I
don't
don't
have
know
a
what the
lawyer.
lady's
Did
name
you
is. I
have
don't
a
like
lawyer?
her. I
No.
really no.
Oh, what's the
No
truth?
lawyer.
My sister went with the other lawyer. I don't know.
So have you moved on to a new lawyer?
Supposedly, I don't like her.
Okay.
Does she put out?
No, she's married, but her husband's her secretary. So
does he put out?
Really kinky. I don't know. I'm sure some stuff.
Like secretaries in like the movie Secretary with like James Spader's secretary.
That was
no.
More
than one.
You mean like when you get a waiter at
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
You mean like when you get a waiter?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the movie about
Maggie,
the horse.
if you're out there.
Alright, guys, we're gonna not talk over each other because it just.
It's true.
You ever had that waiter at Applebee's? You know, and he totally acts straight up gay, you know, and then like, you know, I bet you when he punches out, you know, he's like, just see you later, guys. Right when he punches out, you know. Because my ex-girlfriend, we had one, and I'm like, and we were just sitting at the booth. We're like, is that?
I wish I was gay because honestly, I could get a lot of dick. I get hit on. I mean, he and I both get hit on by men constantly. I don't know why.
How many of us met at the gay bar? Because I've met most of you guys at the gay bar.
I might have worked at the gay bar. I might have worked at a gay bar at one point in my life.
Where is the closest?
Hey, yeah, where is it at? I'm not like I one. It's for a friend. Where's it at?
It's an alternative.
We're not gonna out a bar. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
That's not cool. You need to be sensitive to that bar's needs.
I'm not complaining. It's a great bar.
The furnace isn't cool.
Best crowds there. I love that bar.
What does your lawyer specialize in, out of curiosity?
Death. She's handling the estate of my family.
Oh.
Never mind your lawyer. How's your therapist?
So an estate lawyer.
Death?
Actually, my therapist and my barista are the same person. Actually.
Whoa! You're kidding me. Are you serious?
Yeah, I kind of am. It's unwitting that we have very similar lives, so that we are probably the only other person that understands each other's person's life. Honestly.
So
I'm his therapist.
I'm confused.
Is barista a word for like stripper? Or
where the fuck?
They make coffee.
They make coffee. Makes your coffee pretty.
Or man.
Paint stripper. It's a man. I'll stick my dick in paint stripper.
Hey Ryan, come back, buddy.
We're dying out here without you.
Levi Baughman, weather on the 8s.
Weather on the 8s.
Weather and traffic on the 8s.
Why did you leave us?
Weather and traffic.
I gotta get a beer.
Oh, okay.
Well, so, the weather's looking pretty good.
Hey, can I blow you under the table?
Can I
You promised me one first, Robert. What the
Whoa!
It's like I owe you $20. Wait a minute. It's like wait a minute. You owe me $20. Freaking what the hell?
All right. So weather, traffic, and weather with Levi. Let's go.
Wait, your name's Levi?
Sorry about screwing your shit up, Levi.
What's your last name?
Come on,
I should never. He's frozen.
So I stepped outside today, and there was a really beautiful snowfall. And the snowflakes reminded me of dandruff. And I watched the dandruff fall from the sky, and I thought, I too have an itch I need to scratch. And I walked through my day, thinking nothing of it, until I met a man whose name was Roy.
Roy
stabbed me. I don't blame him though.
With love? Did he stab you with love?
Yeah.
No.
Good question.
With a knife.
Oh.
Yeah. My back's like a Chicago cutlery
carry this
block.
podcast to this point.
You know, it's like. I'm sorry for cutting. I just do that. I can talk to like 12 people at once, you know, so I don't.
He's always talking to 12 people at once.
But you know, my back's like a Chicago cutlery block. It's like just pulling out knives left and right, you know.
After Royce stabbed me.
But I don't really hate.
Have you ever been a fishmonger?
I apologize.
Have you ever been a fishmonger? You seem like you might have been in a previous life.
A what?
A fishmonger.
What's that?
Someone who sells fish.
But it could have been because I hate fish right now. I do not like fish. I don't like anything from the sea.
Roy stabbed you.
Hey,
I thought you were done. I thought Roy was stabbing you was the
He's
finish.
still trying to tell his story. Look at him. He's devastated. Look at how sad he looks.
Let Levi talk.
I know. Hey, I go to support group Talkers Anonymous. Hold on.
Let him talk. Look at him. He's sad. Jesus, what's wrong?
I'm not sad. I've just lost a lot of blood.
Oh.
When did this happen?
Traffic.
How does it traffic?
Pretty heavy today.
What'd you do?
I was sitting in my car.
He just doesn't like you? He just didn't like your car?
And I saw this Honda Civic in front of me. Never been a fan of Civics. They're unreliable. A lot like boba tea. You think it's on your side until it hits you in the back of the throat.
I mean,
my dick wants to sit.
Oh, and I-90's out. Anyway, that's weather and traffic.
Hey!
Wow.
That's our first weather report on the Toddcast Podcast.
That might have been
Dude,
the most
look how,
concise
guys, look how fucked this mic
Oh, yeah,
is.
yeah, no, for sure.
That's why I gave you the other one.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if my mic took care of it. My mic doesn't like being around other mics.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the other one earlier.
I thought my mic punched that mic in the face, you know, because my mic doesn't get along with the other ones, you know.
I don't think we did that. No.
I feel like I might have done that.
So Levi,
You shouldn't have said that on camera. Now you have to pay for
No
it.
shit.
you said the fuck word tonight, dude.
He's like, I'm just joking. The F word.
I
They'll
only
bleep
bring
it. They'll bleep it.
I only bring it out when it's absolutely necessary.
He's got stats.
That was so funny. That was.
I do too. I'm like, hey, what? Fuck. I got my sister pregnant?
What?
Fuck.
Your sister?
Fuck. But you know, at least you don't have to worry about who the kid looks more like, you know.
It's alright.
So he looks like my side of the family, your side of the family, you know.
I was really happy that it ended up going the way that it went because I could have done what I did. I'm saying it like I can't say fuck. I could have said the things
You
that I
just
said.
said fuck you to a crowd today.
No, I said it to one individual.
That's right. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, it was
Oh shit! I didn't know what you were gonna do.
It was
good.
Okay, so I said the phrase. I've been thinking a lot about old people lately, and this like burly gay guy sitting behind this.
That's a hate crime.
Yeah.
Sitting behind this. I didn't hate him. I just wanted him to be quiet.
Yeah.
Ironically, he was the only Jew in the crowd.
I thought you were gonna superplay snook on him.
Hate crime.
So what did he say? Yeah,
So there was an old man sitting in front of him, and he goes, "Hey, leave him alone. He's had enough. He's had enough." And I said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Now for some jokes.
That was great.
And it worked really well. I was really happy because they
Yeah.
could have immediately hated me.
That's like the pleasure you get from watching someone beat their kids. Am I the only one that has a good time seeing that?
Excuse me.
I know what you're talking about, but that's terrible.
It's a bad feeling to have it.
It's like he's saying it's like when you see someone beat their kids.
What's wrong with that?
It's like
They probably deserve it,
you want
fuckers.
someone to tell the crowd to fuck off, but like you don't. But at the same time, like you're happy.
Oh.
You know,
Get beat up for no
whatever
fucking
happened to the days.
reason.
Yeah, like they're being a dick, and then it fucking gives them one of these, you know, and then you're like, all right.
whatever happened to the
Those
days.
crazy tangential connections there.
Whatever happened to the days you be in the Kmart parking lot getting your ass whooped by your fucking mom, and somebody's walking past and they're like, "You probably deserved it, kid," you know. And freaking, there's not such thing as DHS. I mean, like. When I got my ass whipped, I got my ass whipped, you know, freaking.
Oh no, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
You want to hear something?
Like,
Okay.
if my dad told me he'd give me something to cry about, I was like, "What?"
SDFC.
It's scary.
I used to
Alright,
work.
Tony's got a
for, I used to work for this company, and I took like complaint emails and shit. And this lady filled out like a 3 email, like she filled an email page in Microsoft Word, and there was 3 pages of this complaint, all because. Like, literally, I read between the lines, so, like, I'm going to sum it up for you. But, like, it was all because she went to a drive-thru at a donut shop where things get dunked a lot. I'm not going to mention it by name. Have them fucking
Starbucks.
sue me.
Okay,
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
Fucking, so she pulls up to the drive-thru at Starbucks, and she said the kid at the drive-thru made her feel uncomfortable because he looked like her estranged ex-husband who used to beat the shit out of her. So, like... She even says in the email that he didn't actually do anything, but physically he resembled this man, and it made her traumatized, and she's never coming back to this establishment ever again. And it's not like he was like, "Get in the kitchen, bitch, and finish my shit." You know what I mean? Like he was just like, "Here's your order. It's $3.57." Like it's not his fault.
Well, obviously, her estranged husband really knew how to whip someone's ass.
Yeah, speaking of whipping,
it's getting flashbacks of the donut shop.
Hey, speaking of whipping ass,
get
this shit. I got this camera system. It's like I got 8 cameras, and we have a tall building. I mean, we can get pretty much all downtown, you know, and freaking you can hear. I mean, you can hear some pretty bad stuff out there. And like the one lady she was running around door to door, pounding on the door. You know, her pimp was grabbing her up. And I look over, and the only thing I see is my fucking microphone stand. I'm like, fuck. So freaking dumb. I went outside and I started hammering them out. And, you know, I just came right up behind and started hammering them. And then my microphone stand looks like it's getting bent. I'm bitching about that. And then she just went with them anyways. You know, it was just like, what did that accomplish? You know, but here's what it accomplished. I can see like I can zoom in like blocks. You know, so I can become a superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, that guy needs some can money. You know, freaking. You know, freaking bam! There we go. There's a couple bucks.
We all need ham money.
Oh, Sean, you're watching.
Ham money.
I keep you bearded bastard. Like a trash can with the lid on it that I throw my cans and bottles into. And the other day, I come out of my front door and there was a bum going through specifically that one. Like I have a garbage can and a recycling box, and then this thing for cans and bottles. And I come out and this bum's going through my shit, and I was like, hey man, you alright? He's like, yeah, you know, just seeing what I can get from you. And I was like, oh, you know what? Go at it, brother. Whatever
have an Xbox.
Exactly. Whatever you want out of there.
They should have a bum box,
I told my wife about it. She acted like I asked this motherfucker to move in.
Totally.
Yeah.
But you get a bum box?
Like,
he lives up in that pop-up camper right there. It says BFI on it.
I have
a pop-up
seen
camper.
Dubuque canned ham in 3 separate countries.
That's where they actually come from. It's because it's not from Dubuque.
Ironically,
Dubuque.
Yeah, I feel bad. Someone give Tom a mic.
Like they grind up insects in Vietnam and ship it to Dubuque.
Tom's excluded. Someone give him a mic.
I love mushrooms.
Tom, you can take my.
Tom, are you hungry? I can go back to McDonald's.
I gotta head out.
Hey, see you here.
All right. I'm just chilling.
Just chill.
Didn't even share his
So I was taking some mushrooms earlier, right?
The fucking here
last week, today.
Try to move back a little bit so you're in the shot.
Great microphone.
Tom,
You should just come take. No, I'm good. I'm good. You're good. You're good.
Now we have this gap though.
Yeah.
Can
I sit right there?
Are you leaving?
Yeah, go for it.
Come over here.
Why are you leaving?
When I was 4, my dad gave me a nice toddler to.
Our buddies.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I promptly puked.
Have a good one, Levi.
see you later, guys.
I was 4. You know, these things happen.
Bye, Levi.
And my father, he gave me some words of wisdom. He said, life is nothing but pain. Start cleaning up your own puke. And I live by that.
Return one day.
Good life words.
Yep.
When's that gonna be?
Yeah, Sean, when's that gonna be, buddy?
Yeah, now we're
Tuesday.
speaking directly to you,
Kids in
Sean.
his basement.
Sean here right now?
Yeah, he's watching.
He's watching.
He
What's
was
up,
watching.
Sean?
I'll be
It
chasing
doesn't
off.
tell me who's watching.
I'm not watching.
Who could it be?
There's one person watching, and it's Tom Galloway.
Oh, I'm the only one watching.
Yeah.
So
He's sitting at the table
time
and
period, you
watching.
said
That's
that happened to
awesome.
you when you were like
I was
4,
4.
right?
Yep.
I might have been maybe 5 or 6, right? My parents had to have a talk with me, but it was a totally different subject. They had to tell me like, we still love you. It's not
Stop
what
putting your dick
no,
in
they're
my
like it's
butter.
not what it looks like. You know, this wasn't supposed to happen. Rewind about 4 hours, right? So I was a little kid.
You weren't supposed to happen?
No. So I'm a little kid and I'm with my family and blah 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 blah. We go to bed and I wake up at like 3 in the morning and they're all coming back in the house because the apartment building caught fire and they ran the alarm and shit. And they all left and forgot me. But I was asleep, so I didn't wake up. So they were coming back in the house. So that talk was like, you know, don't kill yourself. Like, you know.
Goodness gracious, grateful for fun.
See, I thought that story was headed towards like you walked in on them fucking, but no, it was they left you to die.
No, that was a regular Sunday afternoon.
Has that ever happened
That
to
wasn't
anybody?
anything strange.
What, walking on your parents fucking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I never happened. My
Well,
dad-
not my parents.
Sit there and stuff
I've heard
that
that.
to me. They were
Oh.
too scared.
I've heard them. I've never seen it.
My mom, when I was a kid, my mom took my fireworks away. Oh. So when I was young, my mom took my fireworks away.
What do you consider fireworks?
So I was looking for my fireworks in a room, and I opened a drawer, and I'm digging through stuff, and there lies her vibrator.
What color was it?
Did it say DeWalt on it?
It was pink. It like stained in my memory, and my mom comes in the room as I'm closing, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I'm just looking for my fireworks. She's like, "They're in there, and you can't have them. You need to stay out of that drawer." Because apparently there was more than just her vibrator. There was a whole bunch more shit, but I can't get that image out of my mind. It's fucking burned in there for the rest of my life.
Poor fellow. I don't blame you.
I bought a dildo for my mom.
I bought a dildo for myself. Shit.
So I don't know how I feel about this.
You know what? You look like the kind of guy that. No.
Explain. I want to hear this story.
Well, my mom, she had no sense of humor my entire life. And then towards the end, she started to loosen up a little bit. And she'd always be joking about this and that. It's like,
totally.
For Christmas, I'm going to get Mom a big dildo. I think it's about like $50. It was the biggest dildo I could find. My mom, she's just like, throw this away. And I'm like, nah, I'll just give it to somebody at work.
$50.
It's not sexual harassment.
Okay, Matt Lauer.
I got a joke about my wife where like she accidentally forgot to turn off a dildo in a bag, and it starts off a chain reaction, and there's a bunch of them going off. And I try to do sound effects for the joke. And the last time I told it, she was like, "Do I have to actually turn them all on and fucking tell you like how to do this fucking joke properly?"
Wait, how many does she have?
33.
It's a room I'm not allowed to go in.
Shit.
I was young and needed the money.
See, now I picture your wife like fucking Rambo getting ready with all the guns laid out. Oh yeah, this is the one.
Well, the joke that joke ends that there's a bunch of kids fucking around like throwing rocks at my house and shit, and I kick open the door and beat them all to death with a bag of dicks. Yeah.
Barry Dicks, isn't that like Louis C.K.?
Yeah. No, I like the term. And
I do too. I love it. I love it. Yeah. I use it. I like Joey's sister and shit. I like this. Oh, hey, why don't you go to the store and get bag dicks?
I'm such a big Louis C. Fakan. I think I'm just going to start masturbating right now.
Dude,
Louis C. Fakan. Fuck. I fucked that up.
Totally.
But
He's like this. I never ever do drugs. So when I do drugs.
Schedule one narcotic. I schedule all their narcotics. What?
Oh shit!
So we were talking about dildos earlier.
Was it like a dildo?
We used to. My roommate and I had a big 2-foot double-headed dildo. That every time somebody would like say something stupid, if they were sitting next to me, we'd just fucking clown. But the best part was if you were across the room, then that fucker got flung like that. You see this huge fucking double-headed dildo smack right in the fucking head. Yeah, it was called the Stipe.
I don't know. It's pink and gray in my mind, but I don't know if that's the right color.
It's all pink in the middle.
That was flesh toned.
Ooh.
Realistic looking.
I don't like those ones.
Yeah.
Those are too real.
The flesh tone sounds like a really shitty cover band of the Deftones.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it made in Korea? Because
I never
I could say how big it is.
Yeah.
I'll be at home.
In Korea at the time, is it a mold of you, Michael?
You see me singing at home, you know.
I just had to
like
insert that bit because
in
Michael's our
South
traveling
Korea.
comedian.
It's like, don't quit your day job. I was like, I ain't got one. When I'm singing. I'm just talking about Howdy and
the size of like 3.7 average Koreans. I don't know. It was kind of like, is this a midget toss? Or I don't know.
Have you ever been with somebody that
if you find out, I want to get into those
I have a question for the room. Actually, I feel like this bit could go
Tony's got a question.
Has anybody here been with somebody that didn't entirely speak English?
Yes, I have.
I felt like both of you would definitely have an answer.
I have not.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what she was saying exactly, you know? And you kind of figured out what you couldn't. And then when you were done, you did it all. There ain't no figuring it out. But then you find out, you know, the whole time, you know, she knows your language, you know, so it's like, fucking bitch. For the last 3 days you've been looking at me like this.
If you're doing it right, you're getting a mixture of both or many languages if you're doing it right.
I learned one Filipino phrase which is just like, what are you doing? And ano. Like I know that's a Filipino phrase, and it's just because this girl was like, what are you doing? And like I had to ask her like, I don't know what you're saying right now. And she explained it.
Is it just me when you're in Dubuque, you know, and you talk next to a stoplight, do you look over at the person next to you?
I don't think that's a Dubuque thing. I think that's just like a...
I don't know. I really don't know because...
I've done it in Chicago.
Well...
That's unadvisable.
I lived in Chicago for a while. I worked at the Flatiron, actually. The bar.
The firing range?
The Flatiron.
Plugging a bar in a city that's 180.
It was open till 5 in the morning. There's like 3 of them that had
Flatiron, everybody.
Flatiron, Chicago, check it out.
Got drink specials on Fridays.
I'm gonna dip on this podcast. I got a wife. And
all right, Tom gets a mic.
I said it was going out for cigarettes 3 years ago. See you all later.
Just don't come back.
All right, guys, we're going in the back in the corner comedy here, and we're gonna go get some.
Hey, Randy.
I don't want to abandon my chair.
Do you want us out, Randy?
By 12.
Oh, that was just like this one.
By 12:30, if you could.
Okay.
All right.
We'll help you with the rest of this shit because there was a lot of people in here. Randy's just,
Is it too late to order?
completely in the shot. Oh my god.
That's great. That's classic. That's fucking classic.
What kind of porn do you
Did the
have?
thing get moved over a little bit?
Yeah, where's Abby?
She's gone.
Oh, she left.
She's got to work in the morning.
What the hell? Lord Fry,
I got tomorrow off.
I have Wednesday
Tonight's
off.
my Friday.
Hey, so how do I find this shit? I can really use a calculator.
Well, first of all, you just take your dick out.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
No nudity on Facebook.
No.
Later on. Okay. And then what do you do?
Then, depending on what hand you are,
I'm very ambidextrous.
Okay, so whichever hand that you prefer on your dick, put
Was it like bisexual? Each hand.
and then just open Facebook. That's it. I'm pretty sure you're tagged.
Yeah, go to the.
It'll just open.
We didn't tag you, but it's on.
Is it normal to get a root canal and have a plunger in your ass when it's done? My mom says it's normal. I'm going to my 3rd root canal.
I feel like at this point we should just be reading memes.
What?
No.
Let's read some memes, you guys.
Memes.
You don't read memes, you look at memes. You're not gonna be able to see that.
Wednesday, we should pull this place at my little factory.
It says Wii U and ooh.
Where are you going, city boy?
It's a great meme.
It is a great meme.
Oh my god, this one is hilarious. That's all I got.
I'll take your word for it.
You can
No, you can take my word. It's fucking classic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know a lot of memes. I don't know.
So, who's your favorite comedian, you guys?
Mine is actually tied. Mine's actually tied between David Cross and Patton Oswalt. I can't decide who's better. They're fucking amazing. I mean, I watch.
Robert's just like.
I don't know.
Well, my head's about to explode because David Cross's last special is damn near unwatchable.
It's not very good. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Make America Great Again? Yeah.
It was not good. But like one of my favorite albums he did was Shut Up You Fucking Baby.
I turned that
so
off
good.
actually.
Yeah.
I don't think I finished it, but like I don't know, like
I got about halfway through.
But everything else he's done, like Mr. Show has been amazing.
Oh no, yeah.
His album Shut Up You Fucking Baby, where he talks about trying to navigate New York after 9/11.
That's a real album cover.
And oh man,
I am my funniest comedian.
Snatch is the name of it?
Yeah.
Snatch? You talking about with the Brad Pitt?
That's a great movie.
Fuck yeah, fucking Mikey.
You like dicks? Dicks.
Kevin.
Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dicks.
Oh, those fucking Vikings.
Terrible version of Erica Blue Boys.
All right, start some good discussion because I'm gonna go upstairs and get a beer.
All right, so no, let's continue with the comedians.
Jump up on it.
Go one by one, so now we're not all talking over.
Robert, who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite comedian, Robert?
Myself, Robert Wallace.
If I give you money, will you bring me back a Choco Chico water?
People look at me funny, but
What?
I believe it is.
All right.
I'm left-handed, actually.
Yeah.
Mike, favorite comedian? Go.
I don't know.
I think all of us have the potential of greatness.
There's honestly just so many funny people that.
Well, who are you? Who are you
Most
liking?
certainly right.
Who are you liking a lot right now? Then I guess.
Well, actually, recently I was rewatching a bunch of Eddie Murphy stuff back in the
Yeah.
80s. Honestly, hilarious.
Like the Mr. Robinson's neighborhood shit like that, or
made me want to be a comedian.
The leather purple.
oh yeah, the Raw and Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
know the classic stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I actually just watched Delirious and Raw.
All right, guys, how do you going?
10 years ago.
I had to sit while I pee, so.
All right. Well, thank you. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, this is my stand. Where you guys stand?
All right. Well, we got 2 viewers. Thanks, guys, for continuing with us.
watching.
Robert, have a good night.
Yeah. What do you say? You whip your dick out and then you
whip your dick out, touch yourself,
Okay.
and then just open Facebook.
Okay.
And you're good to go.
That also is.
Can I have my mom? Can I have my mom help me?
Yeah, have your mom help you.
Awesome.
Did you say have your ma?
Yeah.
Your ma?
Are you from the East Coast? I'm not sure.
I'm sure. Cornbread, whatever. Corn
Have
around the
ma?
cob. Corn around the
Hey,
cob.
Hey, ma, put some spaghetti, man.
Corn around the cob.
So do I get to talk?
Yeah, no, I was just getting ready to ask you. Sorry, we got stuck on the ma thing. Chris, who's your favorite comedian or who are you liking to roll out right now?
Currently probably Jim Jeffries.
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah, dude. All 3 of the specials I've seen of him, his HBO special, and then his last 2 on Netflix.
He was
all
just in
been
Cedar Rapids, I think like 2 years ago, year and a half ago.
Although he takes credit for bringing the word cunt back into comedy clubs. I don't know that was really him. That was just the power of cunt, you know? It's
Chris Coffman, any excuse to bring the C word in.
What, you won't say cunt, you fucking pussy?
There's nothing wrong with saying cunt.
It's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word.
Did you watch Jim Jeffries' show? That was on.
No, I don't watch it.
Dude, he had Brad Pitt on there as his weatherman, and it was genius. Like Brad Pitt called him out. He's like, "Dude, I'm a fan of the show. I want to do something in the show." He's like, "All right, you can be my weatherman."
Nice.
And dude, it's you got to check the clips out. They're amazing. So, oh.
Am I the only one who jerks off with both hands so I can imagine I'm having a 3-way?
I switch it up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty average, and one hand is plenty.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. I'm pretty average too, but you know, you started off with your usual left or right, and then you grab it with the other one. It's like, holy shit, it's a whole new person.
But
that's why you
what
sit
goes
on
up
your
your
hand.
butt though? Because usually that's where my other hand is.
I'm good there. I'm good. I mean, I've seen what comes out of there. I don't want to put anything up there because.
So we've completely lost all of you.
We have lost everybody, you guys.
It's alright.
And our viewers.
We're just talking about what's coming out of our butt.
Yeah.
And after cancer, it's just liquid.
Anybody?
No.
So, hey, we have an audience member. Ryan Graham is back.
Robert Wallace, if you watch this later tonight, you abandoned the fucking captain here.
Okay, so, hey, when Ryan gets back to his desk.
Help him. He's caught.
Are you caught? Oh, you got it? Hey, favorite comedian or who are you, like, really, like it now?
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook.
I don't know. It used to be Louis C.K. And I guess.
Why is it not still?
Yeah, I guess it still is. I mean, like.
So he jerked off in front of some people.
I guess it's Louis C.K. then. Louis C.K. I mean, I have a whole list. Louis C.K., Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's a genius.
Yeah.
George Carlin, Bill Hicks.
I saw George Carlin twice in Cedar Rapids. It was great.
Yeah, no, you did. I saw
I
that.
just tried to drink the microphone.
Sam Kinison, Tom Segura, Dimitri Martin, I'm a fan of. Mike Birbiglia, I like. I don't know, Cal Kanine.
Yeah, you actually got to meet him, didn't you?
Yeah, I talked to him.
That's awesome.
I tried to make him laugh and it didn't work.
Damn it.
He probably thought I was the biggest douche.
Quick question. So this whole Louis C.K. thing, do you think he'll ever make a comeback?
2 years.
I hope so.
I'm guessing he takes 2 years off before he drops his next special.
I think it's going to be 3.
You think 3?
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough people, like, I go on Reddit a lot, and he has, like, a subreddit, you know, where people talk about Louis C.K. things, and, like, every single day there's a new post on there from someone being like, hey, okay, here's how I think Louis C.K. can make his comeback. Okay, first, here's what he has, like, everyone's, like, really trying to, like, no, it's not that bad, well, he'll come back, and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like people are, you know, they want him to come back. It's just a matter of, like, the audience is going to be there once he decides to come back.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of, does he, you know, is he going to have the balls to deal with the bullshit that he's going to go through? When he
I hate how it was all put together. They say forced to watch masturbate.
Yeah.
Like, everybody just stares at their fucking phones all the time now. So this girl was like, hey, I'm jerking off. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm just going to totally watch Louis jerk off so someday in the future I can fuck his career up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 viewers.
Those goddamn phones, man.
Yeah.
You guys want to slide down just so we're more symmetrical here?
I'm not going to slide down. Michael, can
Slide down one at least.
Who has jumper cables?
Hey-o!
Not me.
Seriously? Captain Crunch, man.
Yeah, you forgot the cat and...
Yeah, you got some food there, dog?
No.
Why'd you come back?
I like bread.
Because fucking the fuck car won't start.
The what now?
He needs jumper cables.
I do not have jumper cables. Dude, I have like...
Your car's fucked?
I knew I should have bought that fucking thing at Best Buy, that freaking jumper vehicle.
Dude, my buddy the other day made like a 15-foot jumper cable.
Yeah,
it's awesome, and that fucking works.
I really want to start. I have to get this.
Your car's fucked?
No, it just needs to start.
It needs to be jumped.
Yeah.
He needs Tupac in his life.
I call my dad if anything.
Did you tell a joke tonight?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did.
I was listening to
How
it.
do people react to it?
I thought it went over well. The crowd was really out of the show, like, from the get-go.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when I got up there and started it with, you know, let's get fucking dirty, you fucking cunts. You know, I kind of grabbed the room. And by the time I got to the Tupac story, they were kind of into it. So.
They probably didn't like you using the C word.
Pussy.
The C word. Pussy.
C word. C word.
It's a pussy, just bigger.
Just have to kind of do your shit and get off stage.
Yeah, that's how I felt tonight. Like,
that's great advice for a terrible crowd. Just do your shit and get off stage.
I realized something tonight that I need to have like 2 different types of sets. You know, the normal set where I just do my, you know, my father type stuff. You know, being a dad, shit like that. Because like that shit does not resonate with these people. So I need to have like a different type of
one where you say the C word.
Where I say cunt.
There you go.
Hey-o! Necrophilia jokes really resonate with people. That's what I've heard.
No,
dude, so
especially
I was telling my dead baby joke because they were talking, and right as I start talking, they shut up, and I'm like, I have that moment in my head. I'm like, oh no, I can't abandon this. Oh no, and then I do it, and I'm like, yeah, you actually tell the joke when people are talking. You guys just shut the fuck up. I think I swore the most in that set tonight that I have in a long time. Yeah, I don't swear a lot. I'm a clean comic.
I blame the Jehovah's
Me
Witnesses.
too.
I blame the Mormons.
Really? Because there was a Jehovah's Witness that told me I wasn't cool unless I swore.
Really?
Yeah. So I started swearing, and now I can't stop.
Dude, should we get in the podcast like we did the other one? We just like stay woke.
Stay woke. Fucking
We did a podcast like 6 months ago.
Andrew King's fucking set at Speakeasy, where he went up there as a character, as like I don't even know what the fuck he was. He's done a bunch of shit like that, where he would just go up as a character, as like some like he would go up with like a fake name, and he would go up there and just just do some ridiculous.
Yeah, he did
shit.
one where he was a cruise comedian.
Yeah, he was a cruise ship comedian.
Oh, it was awesome. It was like 80 Seinfeld, but now times.
Yeah, that's great. What are you doing, Robert?
I'm fucking around fucking something.
Some drugs?
No.
You got any
I'm
drugs?
actually about to lose it right now.
You got any drugs?
Shut the fuck up. Let me see it.
Love you, Robert.
I got my diabetes medicine.
Ooh, look at
You have
brother.
diabetes too?
I got diabetes.
Dude, we're diabetic brothers.
I thought you didn't.
No. I if I lose the weight, hopefully I can beat it. I guess.
No,
Are you type 2
So
then?
you're pre-diabetic.
Type
or
2.
no?
Type 2 diabetic. I don't know. They got me on 2 medications.
Yeah, they have me on metformin.
Metformin and
Yeah.
something else.
Maybe I'll have to look into that one.
I can't think of the other one.
Fuck.
I don't know. I went for people.
Hey, Robert's back. Ayo. Ayo.
Now I'm pretty much stable around 80, so I mean that's
Yeah,
good.
I'm
Except
still
for
like
when I don't eat.
I'm in the 300s most of the time because I don't take my meds.
We're down to the final 4. Who's gonna leave first?
It's the final countdown.
There's a reason why one person is watching this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
What's that taste like? That mineral water? Does it just taste like water?
It tastes like water, but it has a feeling. You can feel it.
This feeling.
Here, try it out.
You know, I gotta say about all this bottled water though, it's just sink water. They spend, you know what the markup is on bottled water?
Oh yeah, it's
400%.
It's carbonated.
It's carbonated water.
All the money goes into bottled water is the shape of the bottle.
Yep.
That's all, because most of it's just
and
fountain
all
water.
the cheap water that most people buy, especially from Hy-Vee brand
Walmart.
water,
It's literally just
plastic leaches into the water.
Yeah, dude, that's
And you can taste it.
I've
It's
heard about
disgusting.
that. Yeah.
And I do not drink water out of plastic. Don't do it.
Yeah, the water
Drink it.
the
They use a
plastic will
cheap
seep in.
plastic.
Yeah.
The Hy-Vee water, they use like the cheapest.
Okay, well I'm not buying that $2 bottle of water anymore.
Well, I would notice that when I would it's like you buy a bottle of water and you're like, oh well, I have this bottle, so I'm just going to use this like every day, and I would do that in school, and I would just keep filling it up.
Yep.
Then eventually you get to a point where it starts to taste a little like plasticky and shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
I got to get rid of this shit.
Yeah, like I change my water bottles out like once a month. Yeah, because right now I'm using a.
So is there any difference between that and like a hard plastic water bottle?
Oh, absolutely. So if you buy a more, I mean, you still have it. Absolutely.
This has devolved so fucking far, man.
It really has.
We're talking about bottled fucking water right now.
We'll get.
Is there a difference
five-
between the hard
5
bottle and the soft bottle? We should really.
It sounds like
wrap
a
it up,
fucking
dude, 'cause,
infomercial.
Randy's.
Well, there
probably-
is.
Yeah, I know. Randy
that's
wants to
probably
get
good,
closed
yeah.
by 12:30. We gotta clean this shit
So,
up. So.
Oh yeah, we got 8. Dude, it's like 22 after.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Thanks,
Well,
guys, for watching or listening.
Are we gonna tell them to stay woke?
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Thanks for watching.
All 2 of you.
Yeah, all 1 of you. Thanks for watching our podcast.
It's a great big sale. Come on down.
We're going to do this every Monday night after our open mic comedy shows. Don't turn it off yet. I'm not done. Every Monday night after our comedy shows, watch for us on Facebook Live. Follow us on Facebook at the Dubuque Comedy page. We have a show every Monday every other Thursday. Hey, Robert. At Rock Bottom. How's it going?
We had jumper cables.
We got jumper cables.
All right, we're done.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Stay woke.